Dear friends, my name is Advocate Milind Khole. Today I like to discuss you on the topic of the check. It's a bill of action where it is being drawn by the account holder on the bank for the demand of the payable under section of the Limitation Act under section 6. Here we can get a bearer check, we can get a post-dated check. But the post-dated check has the value on the date itself where the date is being given on the check. So prior to that, if such kind of transaction fails or it has been bounced, then we can file a complaint under section 138 Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Here the person who is affected by such kind of the cause, such kind of the problem which has been created, then he himself can send a notice to the opposition to inform him about the transaction or about the not receiving of the payment. Even though he can hire an advocate, where on the advocate's point of view, the advocate can send notice on behalf of the client to the other person informing him for the non-payment of the payment and along with the bounce of the check. Here the notice is mere information, it is a mere intimation to the other party. And the time limitation also been given in the notice itself, where the 15 days, within the 15 days, the other party should inform as and when, as early as possible. Suppose the notice can be sent by RPD, even the notice can be sent on the WhatsApp. Notice, when the notice is been sent, it has been clear to the court that intimation is already been given to the other party. Now suppose even after receiving the notice, the person does not approach to the court, then after the period of the 15 days, you have to file a case under section 138 Negotiable Instrument Act in the court where such kind of the jurisdiction is being taken, where such kind of jurisdiction is there and the incident which has been caused has come under that jurisdiction. In that jurisdiction court itself, the case has to be filed. As the case has been filed against all the informations regarding the bounce of the check and the petition is being given to the court. Here the court goes to the petition and then it is a request being made by the court to issue the summons. The first step of the court is to issue summons to the concerned party. As my friend, it is a bail offence and even the summons is being provided by the court. It is, as I said, that it is a bailable offence. The client can be released on the surety. The opposition party can release on the surety. And if he has not been present on the trial, then you can also ask for the court for demand of the non-bailable warrant. The non-bailable warrant is nothing. It is given by the court to the police machinery, where the police machinery has right to get the person to the court. And as the person gets in the court, then the procedure of the court starts, where all the evidence and documents are being produced in the court. So before that, I like to explain you that there are the two ways of the proceeding of the court. One is CPC and one is CRPC. In CPC, we can go for the general proceeding or we can go for the summary recovery suit. And IPC, we can, criminal, we can go for a suit which can file. There is a kind of a punishment and the fine. So let my friend, if we go in the court, or all the documents are being filed and we start the matter in the court, and if the direction is given by the court, in that case, the person has to obey the orders of the court, and all the orders of the court should be obeyed by the person, and as per the limitation of the time is being given to him, he has to repay the amount to a person. So these are the very few things which I like to share with you. And in case where we are most probably going for the installments, where the person are paying the installments of the TV, fridge, two-wheelers, but in some of the time they are not able to pay the installment. In that case, we can come to notice that the intention of that person was not there. Intention of not paying the installment was not there. Mere of lack of money or any other problems, he is not able to pay the information, whether pay the installment. But here, suppose we say that even after the notice been served, if the check is not been deposited, after time limitation which has been given, then we can go for an application. And that application is being called as a delay condonation. The delay condonation is an application which is given to the court. And here we are convincing the court why the delay has been taken place. And if the court agrees for the delay application, then we can file and get the matter proceeded in the court. So these are the few things which I like to discuss with you, my friends. So in case you got any kinds of queries or any kinds of points you like to clear from me, you can contact me on my mobile number 98237 83063. See you in the next one.